There is a moment in every extraordinary life that nobody talks about. Not the success, not the failure. The decision. The one made in silence. The one that changed everything. Most people look at Elon Musk and see a genius, a visionary, a man touched by something the rest of us don't have. But genius didn't make him unstoppable. A decision did. And once you understand that decision, you'll never see ambition the same way again. Most people believe the story goes like this. A brilliant kid from South Africa teaches himself to code, sells a company, gets rich, then gets lucky again, and again, and again. That's the version they sell you. The rags to riches arc, the lone genius narrative, the man who was simply born different. But that story has a problem. It's not true. Or rather, it's not complete. Because between the kid in South Africa and the man who controls rockets, cars, satellites, social media, there was a moment. A single decision that most people walked away from. He didn't.
Let's go back. Not to Tesla. Not to SpaceX. Further. The year is 2000. Elon Musk has just sold Zip2, his first company. He walks away with $22 million. At 27 years old. Most people would stop there, buy a house, travel the world, disappear into comfort. He didn't. He takes the money and puts it into a new idea. A company called X.com, an online bank. That company eventually becomes PayPal. And in 2002, eBay buys PayPal for $1.5 billion. Musk walks away with $180 million. And here's where most people would make the safe choice. Here's where the story should have ended quietly. Instead, he does something that his closest friends called insane. He takes almost every dollar he has and bets it all. Not on one company, on two. Simultaneously. Both in industries where failure was not the exception. It was the rule.
This is the moment. This is the decision that made Elon Musk unstoppable. 2002, he founds SpaceX. 2004, he co-founds Tesla. On paper, both companies were doomed. At that time, no private company had ever successfully launched a rocket into orbit. NASA had billions and decades. Musk had a spreadsheet and a dream. Tesla was worse. The last American car company to survive from scratch was Chrysler. In 1925, the auto industry had crushed every challenger for 80 years. His own advisors told him to stop. His friends staged an intervention. One of the world's most respected venture capitalists told him directly, "You are going to lose everything." And Musk knew they were probably right. He said it himself. He thought both companies would most likely fail, and he funded them anyway. But here's what nobody tells you about that decision. It wasn't reckless. It wasn't blind optimism. It was a calculated psychological commitment. By putting everything in, he removed the option to quit. There was no safety net to fall back on, no plan B to retreat to. The only direction was forward. Psychologists call this burning the boats,
The ancient military strategy where a commander destroys his own ships after landing, so his army cannot retreat. Musk didn't just believe in his companies, he engineered his own inability to give up. And then, everything started to break.
2008, the year it all collapsed. Tesla is hemorrhaging money. The Roadster is delayed. Investors are pulling out. The financial crisis hits. SpaceX is worse. The Falcon 1 rocket has failed to reach orbit 3 times. 3 launches, 3 failures. The 4th launch is the last one they can afford. If it fails, SpaceX is finished. And Musk has no money left to save Tesla either. Both companies gone in the same year. He is now divorced, publicly mocked, running on no sleep.
And this is the moment the pattern becomes visible. Because most people break here. The pressure becomes too heavy to carry. The rational mind says, "You tried. It's over. Let go." Musk did something different. He borrowed money from friends to pay his own rent. He split the last of his savings between both companies to keep them alive 1 more month. And on September 28th, 2008, Falcon 1 reaches orbit. The first privately built rocket in history to do so. 6 weeks later, Tesla receives a $185 million investment from the Department of Energy. Both companies survive. By weeks. By days.
And here is the pattern that defines everything after. Musk doesn't manage risk the way normal people do. He doesn't diversify to protect himself. He concentrates everything into a single point of pressure and holds it there until reality bends. Behavioral economists call this the commitment escalation effect. The deeper you go into a decision, the harder it becomes for your brain to abandon it. Most people see that as a trap. Musk uses it as a weapon. He doesn't just believe he will succeed. He makes it neurologically impossible for himself to accept failure. And he's done it again and again. PayPal, SpaceX, Tesla, Solar City, Neuralink, Starlink, The Boring Company, X, XAI. Every single time. The same pattern. Go all in. Remove the exit. Hold until it works.
So what do we actually learn from this? It's not what most people think. This isn't a story about being smart. It isn't a story about working hard. It's a story about a specific kind of decision. The kind most people are too rational to make. See, rational people calculate the odds. They see the risk. They protect themselves. And that protection is exactly what limits them. Musk understood something most people never do, that safety and greatness cannot occupy the same space, that the same wall you build to protect yourself from failure is the wall that keeps you from becoming undeniable. We look at him now, and we see the rockets, the billions,
But we're looking at the result. We're not seeing the room in 2008, where a man with no money left decided to keep going. Not because he was sure, but because he had made a decision so total, so irreversible, that the only way out was through. That's not genius. That's not luck. That's a choice. The same choice that's available to anyone willing to pay the price for it. The real question this story leaves you with isn't about Elon Musk. It's about you. What decision are you avoiding because the risk feels too real? What are you protecting yourself from that's also protecting you from everything you actually want? There was a moment that made Elon Musk unstoppable. It wasn't a breakthrough. It wasn't $1 billion. It wasn't a stroke of genius. It was a decision made in silence, with everything on the line.